Three Fort Riley men were arrested Saturday night around 9 p.m. on identical charges of aggravated battery and criminal damage to property. Dion Benton, Gregory Beard, and Jackson Hocutt were all arrested on one count each of aggravated battery and criminal damage to property. Were all held in the Riley County Jail on bonds of $16,000. The 32-year-old Beard and 21-year-old Hocutt was arrested at the same time around 9 p.m., with the 22-year-old Benton getting arrested around an hour later. All three men were arrested at the Riley County Police Department and are still being held in the jail as of this report. RCPD released no additional details saying if the arrests were related. It was an accident-filled weekend across the region. The first accident occurred on Friday when one person was taken to a local hospital following an injury accident on US 24 in Pottawatomie County. The accident occurred just after 7:30 a.m. in the eastbound lane on US 24 near Blackjack Road when a 2024 Kia Telluride driven by 57-year-old Michael Palat of St. George was stopped at a stop sign. Palat attempted to cross the road onto the eastbound lanes but never saw Awa Masunga Bora, who was driving a 2016 Nissan Versa. The Nissan then proceeded to strike the Kia, causing the accident. Masunga Bora was taken to KU Medical for a suspected serious injury. Palat was not injured in the crash. Another person was injured in an accident just after 10 p.m. Saturday night in Riley County. The Kansas Highway Patrol reports that an SUV driven by Emma Jackson of Manhattan was southbound on Manhattan Avenue near Bertrand Street when it rear-ended a 2018 Chevy Cruze driven by Zola Christensen of Wamego. EMS transported a passenger in the Chevy, 22-year-old Cheyenne Bryant of Manhattan, to Via Christi. Bryant was the only injured person in the accident, and everyone was promptly restrained according to the KHP. The third and final accident occurred on Sunday night in Riley County on I-70, less than a mile east of Deep Creek Road, when a 67-year-old Topeka man Todd Harmon was injured after colliding with a deer in his 2022 Kia Soul. He was transported to Via Christi for a suspected minor injury. The Douglas Community Rec Center was packed on Friday night, where a celebration of the legacy of Yuma Street took place. Members of the Black Entrepreneurs of the Flint Hills also launched their plans for the new Yuma Street Cultural Center, which aims to preserve the legacy and history, empower local entrepreneurs, and foster community connection. Executive Director and co-founder of Black Entrepreneurs of the Flint Hills, Sheila Ellis Glasper, said the new center will be a multi-use facility.
The Yuma Street Cultural Center is more than a building. It will be a beacon of entrepreneurial equity and economic empowerment. A place where creativity, education, and opportunity intersect.
The event also served as the first initial fundraising effort for the new center, with a local bank making a big donation to start things off. Commerce Bank Market President Sean Drew told the audience that the Black Entrepreneurs of the Flint Hills received the bank's first ever Community Impact Award.
Tonight, we're honoring the recipient of our Community Connector Award to the Black Entrepreneurs of the Flint Hills for their outstanding work to empower entrepreneurs and build sustainable enterprises, and further connecting our communities through positive economic growth. As a part of this recognition, I am unbelievably thrilled to present them with a check for $25,000.
The event also featured a performance by the United Black Voice Gospels Choir from K-State and a mini documentary about Yuma Street. Unemployment went up in Kansas for the month of October from 3.3% in September to 3.4%. Seasonally adjusted job estimates for Kansas indicate total non-farm payroll employment decreased by 200 from September. Total non-farm includes private sector and government employers. Private sector jobs decreased by 1,500 over the month, while government increased by 1,300. Since October 2023, Kansas's seasonally adjusted total non-farm jobs have increased by 20,900. This change is due to an increase of 15,900 private sector jobs and an increase of 5,000 government jobs. More on the day's headlines can be found at our website, newsradiokman.com and themercury.com.
Good morning, I'm Mitch Fortner with sports. 0 points in the first half. Arizona State's Jordan Tyson having a big receiving night. More long snapping issues and booing from the home crowd added up to a long night for K-State football on Saturday. Arizona State beats number 16 K-State 24-14 at the Bill. K-State now has a 6.5% chance of making the Big 12 championship game, as K-State is now 7-3 overall, 4-3 in Big 12 play. Next game this Saturday at the Bill is senior night, hosting the Cincinnati Bearcats, kicking off at 7 p.m. The Kansas Jayhawks beat two ranked teams in a row. They end BYU's undefeated run at 9-1. Final score 17-13 at LaVell Edwards Stadium. KU 4-6 now. Tonight from Bramlage Coliseum, the 10th-ranked team in the nation, the K-State women's basketball team at 3-0, will host 1-2 Little Rock. There's a solid chance tonight that Aoka Lee passes Nicole Oldie for second all-time in points, and she just needs 13 to do it. Tip it off at 6:30. This past Friday, sectional round playoff action in 6A. Manhattan High remains undefeated at 11-0, knocking off Wichita Northwest 49-28. In 4A, Wamego season comes to an end at a record of 9-2 as they fall to Buhler 28-14. In 1A, the Rossville Bulldogs out of the Big East lead. They upset Jackson Heights 42-38. Valley Heights knocks off Medicine Lodge 37-22. In an 8-man Division II, Frankfurt, they score a late touchdown to beat Burlingame 46-38. And to Buffalo, Josh Allen ran for a 26-yard touchdown on 4th down with 2:17 left, sealing the Buffalo Bills' 30-21 win over the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday and handing the two-time defending Super Bowl champions their first loss of the season. Kansas City now 9-1, and they will visit the 3-7 Carolina Panthers this Sunday at noon. I'm Mitch Fortner with sports.